Cinderella The Missing Ring. It had been exactly 1 year since the prince and Cinderella had got married. To celebrate, the prince decided to hold a splendid anniversary ball. And that was not all. That very morning, he presented Cinderella with a gold ring. It was set with an enormous, bright, brilliant blue sapphire. Cinderella's favorite stone. The ring was truly lovely, and Cinderella treasured it more than any other jewel in her royal collection. For the rest of the day, she could think of nothing else but the princess she loved so dearly and the delightful time they would have that evening. That afternoon, Cinderella realized she'd lost the ring. It was a little too large and must have slipped off her finger. Oh no! Cried Cinderella when she noticed that it was gone. My ring, where is it? She checked the floor and all around her, but it was nowhere to be seen. Don't worry, Cinderella. Her mouse friend Jack and Gus picked up. We'll help you. All we have to do, Jack declared quite calmly, is think, where have you been today? Then we'll go look in those places. Yes, of course, said Cinderella. That's a wonderful idea. Now, let's see. She thought for a moment. The first thing I did after the prince gave me the sapphire ring was to go back to my room to write about it in my diary. And so, right away, they hurried to Cinderella's bedroom. Do you see it anywhere? She called to Jack and Gus. No ring, Jack said with a sigh. No ring here either, agreed Gus. Well, let's try the kitchen, then said Cinderella brightly. That's the room I went to next to when I wanted to make a pot of tea, but the only ring in the kitchen was a day-old cigar donut. A little star, said Gus, his mouth full, but too tasty. Next day, he hurried to the music room, where Cinderella had gone to practice a new song. Jack and Gus searched the piano inside and out. Dee-da-da-da. Gus even played a song hopping on the keys as he looked. But if the ring was there, they could not find it. Perhaps, said Cinderella, we should try the library. I read there for at least an hour this afternoon. To the library, exclaimed Jack. Let's go. Although they searched way up high and way down low, they couldn't find Cinderella's ring in the room either. Cinderella began to get nervous. It was nearby time to get dressed for the anniversary ball. Still, she had not quite lost hope. You know, Cinderella said, I also went out to the stable today to feed and brush your fro. Perhaps I lost my ring somewhere in his stall. They raced to the stables and searched through the stall, sifting through piles and piles of straw. Gus even searched the feed trough, but they still had no bright sapphire ring to show for it. Cinderella scratched her head. There's only one more place that I can think to look, she said. The garden, where I went to pick some flowers for the ball. First, she told the mice, I picked some lilies, then some tulips. The mice went from flowers to another. They searched each and every blossom until Gus exclaimed quite suddenly, Cinderella, I see it. He secured to the ground and picked up a shiny round blue object. Sapphire, Cinderella, Gus asked roughly. Cinderella shook her head. It's just a marble, she replied. Said Cinderella. I just know my ring is somewhere, but it's late and I still have to get ready for the ball. She sighed as they walked past the well and back toward the palace. Then she stopped and turned around. Wait a minute, I just remembered it was after I finished the flower arrangement that I noticed my beautiful ring was gone. And that was just after I threw some water to pour into the vase. You don't purpose, she said, wide-eyed. It could have fallen down there. I hope not, said Gus, trembling. But Jack just rolled his eyes. Oh, don't be such a scared cat. Get into this bucket. Scared cat. Do you see anything? Cinderella called down to the mice several minutes later. I don't know, said Jack. It's pretty dark in here. All I see is lots and lots of Cinderella pulled up the bucket as fast as she could. Thank goodness you are okay, she said. What did you see down there? Oh, nothing, said Gus slyly. Nothing but Cinderella ring. My horses, cried Cinderella. You found it! And just in time, the mice jumped up and down, clapping their paws happily. That night, at the anniversary ball, the guests toasted Cinderella and the prince. The royal couple poured some sparkling cider and toasted Gus and Jack, their guests of honor. They knew they were lucky not only to have one another, but to have such wonderful and devoted friends. Devoted friends.